Oh. There we go. Hello? Hello? Okay, cool. Maybe we should test that before I press record.
Test out the mics.
Yeah. I think they're working. That's fine. Okay, let's do this, yo. That took so long. Cheers, bro. Oh, I forgot the mic. I can't look at you sip seriously.
Modelo cerveza especial.
James, start the timer. You did start the timer. Oh, shit.
Now we're going.
Now
Modelo cerveza especial. Nothing like some Mexican lagers.
warm was to you.
No, they're good temperature. A little bit colder would be ideal, but I mean, you gotta crack.
We're already in the cloud, yo, too. This is bad. That's not gonna end well. Anyway, it's Jesse,
This is James.
and welcome back to the Team Rocket Pod, where we do ASMRs to start off the podcast. Hey, maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
Just
some interesting
random
ASMR.
ASMRs to start the podcast.
Let us know if you like that.
Yeah, if you don't, well, we might still stick to it.
Yeah, or
'Cause, you
just
know,
scrub a little bit forward when
yeah.
you can see that.
Exactly.
We're not
We'll add like the yellow bar at the bottom so people know where, like, how long the intro is gonna be.
We'll put timestamps.
Timestamps. That's what it's called. Yeah, I don't know. He's really the brains here, guys.
No,
Writing everyone who the brains is, and I just
the brains and the brawn.
not really, yo. James is stronger than me, yo. You like lift things for a living, yo.
Yo, I lift things that aren't that heavy, yo. But you like, as a hobby, and as
You don't have to tell them.
you lift, yo.
Not like that anymore. Yo.
Follow him at Archon J on Instagram to
Ar-
find out the evidence that I'm talking about.
I'm gonna delete my gym highlight.
You get it now while it's still up. Limited time only.
You can be make up private, yo. Yeah, follow James Ramacall.
I think I'm private. Well, send a request. I'll probably accept it.
What's your name again on Instagram?
Just my name, James or McCall, all lowercase.
Isn't Instagram like all lowercase?
Is it always all lowercase? Well, it's just no spaces.
Lowercase, yeah, lowercase.
Lowercase.
Make sure it's
All
lowercase.
All lowercase.
Please, lowercase. Okay. We're gonna start off with a question
No.
from our good game. We're not really strangers.
I mean, we're not really strangers, but to some of you guys, we might be strangers.
We really are strangers. Yeah. Hopefully, we're gonna change that soon. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog. Maybe
Tell
your cats.
yourself.
Tell yourself. What were we supposed to tell ourselves?
Tell yourselves to to subscribe.
To subscribe and
share
like,
the video, watch the video,
tell your friends.
give feedback.
Yep.
Like I said, emails in the description.
Yeah,
Should be.
we're not gonna spell
No.
that shit out yet.
Oh no.
It's gonna be there, and then our socials are gonna be there too.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, Instagram, DMs, or we'll answer those polls. Yo, we'll.
Yeah, we won't be dancing on those polls unless you want.
Oh.
No, but we'll be putting up polls to get votes to see what you guys want. But
Yeah, votes and
in case you guys don't catch us or don't have the time for an email, then
behind the scenes too.
Yeah.
Should probably start doing some B-roll. I'll do it later.
Mm.
Anyway. Question.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I'm thinking like my brain's still back there. I'm still like
It's okay.
more so now too.
He'll get
'cause
here.
of the
All in due time.
due time.
All in due time. Shout out to Joshua Bassett. All in due time's a good song.
Shouts to Josh. Josh B.
Just thought about that.
I don't think he goes by Josh B, does he?
I don't think
Just
so.
Joshua
I mean, he is
Bassett.
Josh B. Technically.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong.
This is the things that we think about.
Mm-hmm. Got a question, or is it just is it too much? Let me see. I see.
This might be a good one. This might be the whole podcast.
Oh shit!
Oh, my battery's not charging. Why is that? Okay, it's charging now. Are you ready for the question? Are you lying to yourself about anything?
No rock paper scissors for that one.
Yeah.
Rock paper scissors. Wait, are we doing rock paper scissors shoot? Or
Yeah, you won anyway. I was gonna do rock. I mean,
no, you won.
I won.
Yeah.
I won, so I go. So I answer first. Am I lying to myself about anything? I think one thing I'm lying about is about how much I have on my plate, yo. Yeah. I think
Expand on that.
expanding. I think I'm still telling myself that like I can still add more to my plate. But I think I'm like actually in reality I'm not. And I feel like
that in like all aspects
in
of
all
your life?
aspects of my life. Like I feel like I want to be doing better in some other things, and like just to keep up in some other things, that type of thing. But then those things are sliding because I'm putting other things on my plate, which like I don't know. Yeah, I think I am lying to myself about how burnt out I am, and you know what I'm like when I'm burnt out. So I don't want to get there again. So now, but like I'm still lying to myself about it, so I'm not addressing the situation. So I feel like I do some work on that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were definitely overworking yourself in a negative way.
Yeah.
Not even like to downplay the hustle mentality, but like.
But it wasn't sustainable what I was doing.
No, and we all knew that one way or another.
Yeah.
But maybe even now, because you're not overworking yourself or putting too much on your plate compared to then, it can still get pretty overwhelming even at this state, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Do you think are there any specific things that you are that you have in mind when you're contemplating taking that onto your plate or keeping out?
I think me getting busy in terms of like work things, which would include the podcast, like I think I'm kind of lacking on my like personal relationships. Like I think like even before the podcast started, like I didn't see you for a couple of weeks, like even, like my girlfriend I don't even have enough time for sometimes.
Right.
That's because I just choose to work so much, right? So I think what's it called? Yeah, I want to be doing better on my personal relationships. Not to say that they're bad, but I feel like I could do more. And like I do want a better standard for that. So I think that's where I feel it's slipping. But I'm not super scared because I still know that I'll be there for those people and those people will be there for me.
Right.
But I like if I could do more than just a bare minimum, then I'd like to do that. Yeah, because I feel like it's been kind of that, and I feel bad, and I do want to be there for them more often, not just for like the hard stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So so you're saying that like the biggest things that you feel like are being neglected are your relationships, and you're at, or at least you care about the relationships that you care about. That they'll still be okay if you did continue the way you were going, but you feel bad because you feel like you could be doing more.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that sums it up basically.
So then, would the obstacle to that be continuing to work the amount that you are, or would it require, or is the problem you taking on more work than what you're already working? Like, are you thinking like, oh, I have to reduce the amount that I'm working, or am I trying to increase it?
Like, I want to reduce it. Like, that's the goal. Just because, like, I know the quality of the friendship's there, but, like, of course I actually want to spend time with people.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm becoming, like, a shell of a person again because I'm just, like, dead from work.
Mm-hmm.
Or just working so often. Even if it's something that I like doing like this. Like, it's still, like, in some terms work. But did I answer your question? I don't think so. I'm not thinking.
Comment below if you think Jesse answered the question.
Okay. I'm as green as my shirt right now.
I think that makes sense, because like you're ultimately at a place where you're thinking, I'm lying to myself if I think I can continue down this path without or like I think I can be doing more, whereas where you're at least with your career, you can't be doing more, and that's the problem. And not to say that like you have to like stop working at all, but like finding ways where you can not work as much and therefore give more in other aspects of your life that you care about. Correct?
Yes. Sorry, I'm like, my train of thought's everywhere right now.
I don't know, because like when I'm trying to like talk to people, I like to recap.
Yeah.
So I like, as a tool of me listening, but also for you to confirm.
No.
And also like maybe that helps any of the listeners. You know?
Damn, you just taught them something, dude. Yeah.
Maybe they already know. It's nothing new.
That's some intricate shit, though. That just reminded them, at least, Joe. Reminded them, at the very least.
I'll take a sip to that. Cerveza Modelo Especial.
I think you kind of understand where I'm at when I said that. I'm trying to remember actually,
but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Though. Like the amount that you have on your plate right now, ideally, in order to feel like you can have the time to put in more into other relationships that you care about. Yeah. You can't be working as much.
Oh, yeah, there, I get it now. No, I can't be working as much. Yeah.
And you're lying to yourself thinking, "Oh, I can keep working this amount and maintain these relationships." Not that they're bad right now,
no, but
like,
it's just like,
if you want to enrich them, put more time into it.
There's no way I can do it with what I'm doing right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yes.
And hopefully all of it already made sense to you guys.
Yeah, I hope it didn't take as long as me. This was my own point, guys.
And you know, that's all right. That's all right. I guess what am I lying? I'm lying to myself about. And it just says, what are you lying to yourself about, right? Not
are you lying to yourself about anything? Maybe you're at 100% truthful to yourself right now. I don't know. This guy's in his head saying like he secretly hates me. Don't fucking remember his name or his
lying to myself if I tell myself I like this guy across from me. Holy shit. No.
Just because you did an accent, I'll happily I'll accept it. I'll accept that you an accent made.
Maybe it's I don't think it's anything big.
Yeah.
I think I don't think I've been lying to myself, at least not recently. I think maybe like one thing personally, but I think that's like, it would set like a darker tone for the episode. But like,
okay,
it's like maybe later on we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But I think recently I've been trying to do my best, at least not to lie to myself, and like do a lot of reflecting.
Yeah.
Whether it's like, I'm deciding to do this. How do I feel about that? How does that make me feel? You know, but I don't think like being honest with myself, like, oh, this is what it is, and like even though this isn't what I like even say career wise, like the job that I'm at right now, I'd say I'm lying to myself. I would say that I'm lying to myself if I was telling myself that I could see myself doing this for the rest of my life in order to justify being there. But the truth is, like, I don't see myself being there for that long. Yeah. And no matter how long I'm there for, I'm not trying to convince myself that that's the end all be all, right? Mm-hmm. So when I have those like self dialogues, I don't try to lie to myself. I bring up the idea and then I'm like, no, that's not the case. I'm being honest and reflective about it, and it is what it is. Right. Like even if we take into account like our own mental health or physical health, it's like, oh, I think I'm all right. Yeah. I'm like, I know if I tell myself like, hey, I'm comfortable in my own skin. Yeah. And I'm not overconfident, but I'm just working on being confident. And then like and telling yourself that you are, or like having affirmations, I don't think is lying to yourself. Yeah. Because it's enriching a sense of awareness, confidence, and awareness at the same time, right? So I don't think those kind of things are lying to yourself. So, but that's the closest thing where I can see myself. Where you're lying to myself. Yeah. You know.
You know that damn.
I don't know if that made sense. Let us know down below if that didn't make sense. Like James, that point you made when you answered the card question, that didn't really make sense.
Like James, just say yes or no, man.
And I'll reply. I'll say sorry.
And then he's really good with emojis, so it'll be like the thing. I have a coworker that hates that.
Really?
And she's gonna see this. And she's gonna be like, unsubscribe. She's gonna smack me in the face.
Like she doesn't like the emoji itself?
No, just like this thing.
Oh, like, this. Like with the emojis, or like just the concept of this?
Just the concept. So I don't. Maybe it'll be okay. Well, no, we're actually doing it. Yeah.
So okay, just reverse that. Reverse that. I'll reverse that. I reversed it. We didn't do it. We didn't do that. Oh no. Yeah, hopefully that was clear.
I think there's enough information for people to like get something out of that in more ways than one.
That's a good question though.
That was a good question. Holy shit. Well, in terms of like self-reflecting, we actually planned this podcast a little bit better, and we have a question we're going to talk about. And it's cool that this question kind of related to it because of like reflecting. So, like this, you guys can answer this too. We won't hear you right away, but you know,
self-reflect on it. You know,
comments, emails, DMs.
Even like pause the video, self-reflect on that question, and then play it again when you want to hear what we think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I asked a question, right?
Not yet, but we're gonna ask the
question. Oh, okay, and then they pause.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure you guys didn't pause it yet.
I guess it's not. Man, I guess it could be a question.
Yeah, but I guess. Well, I guess it is a reflect. Oh yeah, it is more of a reflection. Right. Sorry, but yeah, like before. What was the thing again? Oh yeah. So we just wanted to reflect on like how we were before COVID and how we are now, like kind of like at the tail end of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So like. Exactly. Like, what changes do you see in yourself pre-COVID and now? I wouldn't say post, but now
like to not this point, yeah.
Right. Now pause the video, self-reflect, and then play it again when you
stop.
Want to
Pause.
Stop. Let me stop.
Pause it.
All right, now what we think. You want to rock paper scissors on that? Yeah. We're gonna do rock paper scissors, and we'll say. We can reflect on who we were before COVID, and then we'll do it again,
and then after.
Reflect on after COVID.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first. If we still jokes, if that was the only combination of rock paper scissors you see. Okay.
Before COVID, how would you describe yourself before COVID?
I think right before COVID, I think there's a lot of self-confidence, but this is okay. This is weird because I was going through shit right before COVID too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was coming off of like a really low spot, and then like the confidence was on an uptrend. I think that's the best way to describe it. But I was still as closed-minded as before. I was like closed-minded, like in general before. So I think I was very closed-minded, but confidence was on an uptrend. And then into COVID, like there's like a lot of time with myself, like a lot of like lots of time to ask questions and see and realize what things are without anything happening. So after COVID, I feel like I want to say I'm more confident now. I'm also
I burped, sorry.
That's okay. Oh yeah. So now I feel like I'm more confident. A big thing was like I'm more aware and I'm more open-minded, for sure. Like I feel like my passion has a lot more direction, because before I think I just get emotional.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't even call that passion. And then with the direction and like with me thinking properly and actually being aware of like the situation and not just my feelings, I feel like more considerate, more passionate. And then what else did I say? I forgot. I kind of just rambled there for a bit. Sorry, guys.
Well, you already explained how you saw yourself before COVID, and like even maybe like during the first lockdown or two.
Yeah.
And like so then now you're continuing on to how you see yourself being different from that person you described before.
Oh yeah.
And you're saying now you have more confidence
and
rooted in like a healthy place.
Yeah.
And a more shit, it's 12 p.m.
I didn't know talk. Sorry.
Or like where shit, it distracted me. That got me good. So you have a better founded sense of confidence now.
Yep. And then a more understanding, more open-minded.
Yeah. And you're more self-awareness.
Yeah.
About like who you are, where you are in life.
Yeah. And like who's around me too.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think that was the biggest difference. And I think another big thing was like being able to like look back on things I did and mistakes I made, and like being able to kind of like actually like take something from it and like, you know, keep that close to my heart instead of like just pushing it away and not learning anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was another thing, because I'm very bad for like, you know, something traumatic happens, I like just compartmentalize it and just throw it in the bag and just not acknowledge it,
right.
And kind of take something away from it. But like I'm really just like avoiding an entire situation so I don't get myself into a specific problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now I'm actually like, okay, this happened, this was my part in it, like whether it was more or less than what I initially thought, and then I'm able to kind of like learn from it, take a lesson from it in a healthy way, and like still be able to like acknowledge the situation, but I won't be like, it won't make me shut down type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a big change too that happened over COVID to now. I can't think of anything else, but what about you? What did you see change?
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized we were supposed to each describe ourselves before COVID, and then each of us describe ourselves after COVID. Let's just do rock paper scissors just for fun. I'll go, but then let's just do rock paper scissors just for fun. Rock paper scissors. Oh, I guess I won.
You changed it.
Yeah. Before COVID, I guess I was a lot more of I wouldn't say like, I guess not confident in myself. I would definitely say that I was way too fixed on trying to appease people in my life, whether it's trying to make sure nobody's has for hard, like whenever I spend time with people, to make sure there's no hard feelings, trying to avoid any quote unquote beef and like in general. But then like even when conflicts do arise, I always feel the need to mediate them. Whether it's like between family members, between friends, I felt a lot like I'd have to make sure that I'm not stepping on eggshells.
Yeah, or like hurting like either side's feelings or something like that, right? Just to somehow stay neutral.
Yeah, or even just like distract and diverge onto a different thing. You know?
Just so okay, yeah.
Right, like I definitely feel that I was, I felt like I had that as a trait to who I was before.
Yeah.
What else would there be? I guess that like covers a lot of it, because like whether it's mediating between relationships I'm observing, distracting and like trying to avoid different things in my life, whether it's like socially or even like mentally.
Yeah.
Because it takes up a lot of energy to like try and be that person in between to connect people, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Whether even if it's just something quote unquote small as planning things and like getting communication going.
Yeah, that it takes. Yeah, no, that definitely takes a lot of energy.
Yeah,
and like,
and I guess I was, even when it comes to pleasing people, like trying to maintain some sort of idea or standard that I know some people have for me. You know what I mean? Like whether it's family members like asking or questioning, or even like me just assuming they'd be thinking of me not being more of blank or blank, right? Whether it's religious or healthy or where I'm at in school, like achievements, right? Because it's all about achievements. But like, and then like comparing that to I guess now, of like what kind of person I am now, the pandemic and the numerous lockdowns we've had,
oh god,
definitely give me a lot of time of reflecting and like looking into resources. I'm not gonna lie that like I'm some sort of like psychological
condition
person, a student with the degree. But like or like self-diagnose. Exactly. That's true too. Like that's one big thing too though. Like when you get people who claim to be like, oh, I know about that because I read about that, I watched a video about that, I read a bunch of articles, I took a couple classes in university about that, so I know.
I know.
You know.
I can, that's the vibes.
I'm not trying to say that like I'm that person. Like, but I'll be honest. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos.
Yeah.
A couple of people on TikTok, especially like therapists on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like there is viable sources on there. I'm not saying I'm educated on this field. I'm just saying from what I've taken in.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of time to reflect and do other stuff, whether it's game or explore more of the food delivery apps, you know. But you know, I've taken a lot of time to reflect on how I see myself. Like I've told you, I've taken the advantage of online therapy through BetterHelp. Our sponsor for today's video. Not just joking.
Please do. Please
sponsor.
That would be so sick. We'd love to speak about. We'll dedicate an episode of mental to what we know in mental health. I'm not gonna say we know everything.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe it's meaningful just to hear what we're going through.
Yeah, give us like materials and stuff like that. That'd be cool. That'd be great.
Yeah, please.
But anyways, like I did subscribe to BetterHelp.
Yeah.
And I was matched up with the therapist within 48 hours, like they advertise. Super simple, and like even if you don't like the therapist that you get matched up with, they always give you the option to switch therapists with no hard feelings. You don't have to go to like a fucking office or anything like that. Oh wait, this is a BetterHelp ad.
You know what? Like, you put me on a roller coaster there because you started off and it sounded exactly like the ad, yo. And I was like, this motherfucker, yo, let me getting paid for this. And then you actually kind of like went off the script, and I was like, oh shit, he was serious. So then I immediately like straightened my face and drank some more beer because I felt bad. And then the rest of the thing was the rest of the script, and now I'm just like, you motherfucker.
No, but like really though, like BetterHelp, my therapist told me that like I'm not responsible for how other people feel or react.
Yeah.
But it is my responsibility to hear them out as well as be empathetic with what I'm putting out there, you know?
Yeah.
And like I know that like when you do that too much like I did before, you become people pleasing.
Yeah.
But being able to find that balance and standing up for yourself and setting boundaries within yourself, or if needed with other people, so you can like she never worded it exactly like that, but I get the same vibes as protect your energy, you know?
Yeah,
I get those same, those are like the similar concepts that
it's all like in the same direction.
Yeah. And like that definitely ties into like how I spend my time. And we've all been there. We all go through it. We can be lazy just to be lazy, and that idea of like, oh, I have to be productive, I have to do something all the time. Yeah. People have to give more time to just being on their own. Yeah. Being able to reflect, just to do nothing, whether you're just eating, watching a YouTube video, and listening to music, and thinking, and like actually letting yourself know that like that's okay. Yeah. Like that's a thing. Like it's valid, right? And you know all about overdraining yourself, right? Yeah. And I know about that, like socially or even just within myself, putting pressures on myself of like who I should be. Yeah. Based on like what other people need or want to see you as, right? Yeah. And so like being able to, for me now, like that's like an important lesson that I've learned through the things I've watched and the therapist that I've seen. But other than that, I think that's like the biggest change that I can see for myself. Like I couldn't imagine myself pre-COVID being able to stand up for myself. Yeah. Or be okay with not being the initiator in situations, you know? Oh. Like putting in the time where time is put in, you know? Can't snap. I'll sip to that. You can't stop, guys. Oh, there it is. That's actually him. I like that. Damn. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's the biggest change that I could see to myself. Obviously, we all put on some pandemic pounds. I guess that's another change that I've seen. Yeah. But if you didn't get that COVID-19, you probably got that COVID-19. Yeah. So I actually did. It was actually over 19 pounds for me. That was tough. It's okay. We're here now. Sip to that, yeah. Sip to that. Sip to that, yeah. We gotta be careful with the ASMRs. James is dying, yeah. I was thinking, my co-host is dying. I was thinking of when I should say cerveza modelo y special.
Oh no. Not the cerveza, yo. Damn.
But yeah, I don't know. That's the changes that I could see most in myself before and now. Like 2019 to comparing to 2022 versions of myself.
That would be where the biggest changes were, eh? Think it wait. Is there anything like different you would have done over COVID? Like just looking back on it now. Like not saying like to invalidate what you did go through and like the decisions you did make, but like, you know, just to reflect back, like knowing what you know now, like was there anything else you would have done during COVID?
I think I would have started therapy sooner.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I guess that all comes into play with the money you're making, right? And it's been tough trying to make money.
Yeah.
Especially with being laid off and like EI not being okay, but like it's not enough, especially if like you're leaning on like things like credit cards a lot, right? And you still have payments to make that don't pause, right?
No, yeah. So it's hard without that flow, you know. Man.
But if I did tell myself if I did tell 2019 version of myself that I would be starting a podcast with Jesse, I don't think I'd believe him. I'd be like, no way.
What the fuck?
Really? Yeah. That's jokes. But here we are.
Here we are talking in our studio, one of the walls of my bedroom, talking into mics for a podcast.
One thing I do know for sure is that we're doing this. And time don't lie. Only time will tell.
Sure.
Sure, by the way, is a brand of our mics.
Sure, better sponsor us, yeah. Because James is working off the clock to fucking promote you guys. So please, if not for the podcast, just for James at least, man. He's putting in this work, yo.
Come on, take Sure in the comments below.
Yeah, let them know.
Message them.
Yeah, so they can give us free ass mics. Okay. I know that's yeah. Both those points were good. Yeah, about like doing therapy sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely would like to, at least, you know, because I'm not to say that you have to go if you're like going through stuff, like, cause maybe you gotta, like, at least for me, I want to get into it seriously so I could like at least keep up. Sometimes I'm not aware of problems until like they hit me in the face.
Yeah. So,
and it doesn't have to get to that, but no, that would, yeah,
definitely be helpful.
helpful.
And like I'm not doing it because I don't want to. It's just a financial thing right now. I'm just not like good enough with my money or like
in a secure place. Basically.
Yeah, I'm not making enough money to be like, hey, even though I am making more money than I was when I was doing therapy, it's different now. Yeah. Especially with before when I was doing therapy, not a lot of things were very open, especially in terms of like lockdowns and stuff like that. So now it's different. We all have to be smarter with our money, and like I want to have therapy back in my life at some point, sooner than later, you know.
I absolutely agree. But like for me too, that would be even for the sake of just like keeping up with my health, because like we don't go to the dentist and like when there's like teeth falling out already. We go for like checkups and stuff, right? Yeah. So
or we should be.
How'd you know? Yeah. Does my breath smell that bad?
No, I was thinking about myself.
Okay, I was thinking about myself too. And on that bombshell,
this is Team Rocket coming back to Earth. Blasting off until we see you again.
No. You actually did that for the first intro, but I don't think I was recording it. Oh, where was I already?
Maybe we were.
Oh yeah.
I think we were.
Okay.
You guys would have known.
You guys, yeah, would have known. I'm not thinking straight right now, so.
What do you think on time? Did you want to do another card?
Oh, we gotta address the situation last podcast, but I was looking at the thing thinking like we were at like almost 2 hours. I read the thing wrong. It was only like 40 minutes that we did last week. So you guys are probably laughing like, yo, these guys won't even talking for 20 minutes. What do you mean 2 hours? I read the clock wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Either way, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope you did enjoy it. We definitely did. That's why we're recording another one.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know.
Let us know in the comments below. Send us a message to our email for real though if you guys have any feedback.
No, we'd love to hear stories. I just want to see what's up. Like see what people are going through right now. Funny or not funny or just anything. Like you can tell me you're in school in 5 courses or something, or just you're working your 9 to 5 every Monday to Friday, or if you're like like chasing your wildest dreams. I don't care, yo. I want to hear it. I want to read about it. It'd be pretty dope.
Definitely.
Yeah. We won't promise you advice. Sometimes I might just laugh at you.
Might not even be helpful. But
yeah,
you'll definitely get a reaction.
Some sort of something from us. So yeah. Does this wrap up episode 2? You think?
I guess so.
Damn. Episode 2, yo. That's when a motherfucker.
Sip the close?
Sip the close, yeah.
Cerveza Modelo Especial. Peace.